Hi, Southwest All-Stars continues going into game number 2 of our custom drafted teams. I swept yesterday, but you got game 1 today, so I'm impressed, but also glad because it was a real good match.
Well, I was scared coming in because I saw, like I said, Hai was running around organizing his team. All the rest of my team was like, yeah, whatever, no big deal.
Yeah.
Pobelter, I found out after the game, he was tweeting the entire game. He's like, oh yeah, I'm totally trashing these guys on Vayne. Check out my Vayne guide right now at LOLPro. So hopefully that's not continuing. I mean, if they win, that's fine.
Yeah.
But we'll see what he does this upcoming game.
I mean, I just hope he keeps tweeting because that's just distracting. There's more free kills from my guys if he's vulnerable. So keep tweeting. Do it.
Yeah, we'll see. But we are going to be in the game in a second, guys, and we'll be able to see who comes out on top. I have blue side now. So my team is on blue side, and they should be in a good spot. Or actually, no, they're not. They're on purple side. I can't tell.
No. My guys are in purple.
Okay, yeah. All right, good, yeah. So we'll be able to see what's going on there. I was really impressed by, a lot of the players. I mean, they're all obviously really strong players. V-Man 7's Trundle was really cool to watch. Westrice started off a little bit rough, but then midway through the game, through the end, he was basically he was carrying to a decent degree. I mean, they all were. Yeah. But Hai told me before the game he's going to show me how strong his back is.
Really?
So maybe we can see that Hai carry.
I'd love to see it.
I'm fine with rooting for a game 3, and we can see that Hai carry. But if my team takes it, this is going to be the last game. It is a best of 3, and we already see Thresh, Soraka, Fizz being banned. So Spellsy, no more Thresh for him. No Hai Thresh either.
Yeah, but I think my team's starting to go for the just ban as many supports as you possibly can strategy. Okay, never mind. Malphite being banned out, as is the Kazakhs. So. Actually, it's your team actually banning out all the supports. My bad.
Yeah. Well, the Kazakhs yesterday, they know now. They didn't know who was going to be the top lane.
Right.
But now they know it's Westrice. Kazakhs is such a safe, easy pick, and Westrice almost came back and carried that game yesterday. So they're like, all right, get rid of it. Kazakhs gets to free farm. There's nothing you can do to stop Kazakhs from farming. So get rid of it. Put Westrice in a position where he's going to have to, play another champion that isn't, necessarily as safe in lane and dominates he's probably trash talking over there. He's like, all right, I'm going to take this. So
that's the problem.
We'll see.
But also remember, too, that any champs that were banned last game are also banned here. Any champs that were used last game cannot be used again. So now we're starting to dig a little bit deeper into the champ pool, and that is an Udyr locked in.
And I'm curious if that's going to be Udyr top, because probably the last time that Dominate played top, Udyr was really good. So Udyr still is a really strong top. I've actually seen him recently. You still do Tiger form when you're top. And I'm guessing that's the point, because I couldn't imagine in any possible sense that Hai is going to be first picking his jungle Udyr. Maybe he is, but with so many junglers available, I mean, I guess, he might just be doing it to be like, what the hell? I'll play whatever the hell I want to play. But we'll see what he can do. Tarek going for Alex Penn, presumably. It could be a jungle Tarek. Jungle Tarek is very strong right now, though.
Jungle Tarek, you've been seeing that top lane Tarek. Because remember, this may be Tournament Realm, but we are patched to live. So some of those Tarek changes went in. The Blade of Ruin King nerf is also in there.
Yeah, so no 10 Blade of the Rune Kings across the teams.
Not just 8.
And Pobelter maybe going to grab Ezreal. I want him to be playing an aggressive AD, though.
Right.
He has the mechanics. Pick one that he can really dominate with. We'll see what he does. This is actually the same team kind of that we lost with yesterday. Lee Sin on V-Man, Ezreal down in the bottom lane. To be fair, Takashi went 0-7 as Ezreal that game. So, we'll see if that's a little bit of a difference. But we'll see what they're doing. It looks like they might be grabbing at the Evelynn, actually. Oh, switching to Karma.
Ooh.
So I don't know who's going to be playing Karma, but Karma last second swap.
So we've seen, we talked a little bit about Karma yesterday also, and Karma works really well in shield comps, and there's already 2 shields.
Is Hai going to be AD?
Maybe.
He's actually going to, is he going to jungle Draven?
Jungle Draven? I'd like that. I wouldn't mind that. Or it could also be double jungle.
I've played against the jungle Draven before. It's not fun to play against.
Explain to me what jungle Draven does to people.
A shit ton of damage. That's what he does. You go red buff first, and then you run up to someone with your Q and your W, and you're just faster than them, and your Q with red buff kills them in 2 hits. I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, between Volibear and Udyr, I have to imagine he's going to pick one of those, but I think he's going to be playing AD. I think High's going to play AD, and he stomped yesterday as Draven. He was really good at Draven.
And it looks like your team's actually going full on for this shield combo. You picking up the Lux.
And another thing, I love the Lux pick. Lux is my favorite AP mid in the game right now.
She's one of my favorites too.
The kiting potential that you have from Lux is insane. It works well against both Udyr and Volibear because they have to run right into you, so they're going to walk right into that Lux snare. You throw off some damage, you back off and retreat. It works against Draven very well. Jarvan also works well against Draven, so I really like that. My only concern, they have a lot of damage, and they have great pickoff potential. We've seen them be coordinated in the past. Draven tends to beat Ezreal in lane. When Aphromoo used to play Draven all the time, he always really liked it against Ezreal because Ezreal can't hit you through the minions. As Draven, you can just sit on that minion line right behind the minion so that he never hits you with a Mystic Shot. They nerfed the W a long time ago. So Ezreal really struggles to get damage out, and then Draven just hurls some axes. Ezreal's a lot safer, though. So, you do take the good with the bad. So Ezreal is a much safer pick. Can continue to farm, and it looks like there's going to be a Jax top as well, and we'll see what your last pick is.
Yeah, you guys got the old M5 Super Bruiser brothers.
Ooh, it's AP Lulu again.
Ooh, yes, this was fantastic. Phantom Ward did such a great job with AP Lulu yesterday, and also that ultimate gives you so much more health when you actually have AP to stack with it. Also, going back and forth could also be a Syndra. That's going to be a lot of
Syndra was banned yesterday.
What? I think
yeah,
I think you're right.
Syndra was banned yesterday, and Syndra is incredibly strong. So Phantom Lord is going to be playing Syndra, and you have long range CC with the QE combo. You have great poke in lane and a lot of burst damage. So it's going to be kind of scary. I think in particular, imagine Syndra with a long range stun to set up Volibear, or Taric stunning to set up Volibear or something like that. Yeah. It's going to be scary. You have great pickoff potential.
Yeah, yesterday your team game 1 against my team was like all the bans were like, we hate Phantom Ward, Syndra, Ziggs, and Karthus. You guys banned out, but Ziggs was left open, so we played it last game. Didn't work out so well, so now let's go with what's left over, and now we got Syndra, and there is a lot of single target damage. I hope that's enough to actually eat through the shields on your team.
No, Takashi.
What's he doing?
He was giving me the thumbs down. No, it's not happening. You're crazy. Takashi, it's not happening.
It's happening.
He did the Volibear game 3 yesterday. No, it's not happening.
Yeah, it's happening.
He did the Volibear game 3 yesterday.
He's doing it.
And he was stomping. I mean, he was really strong. But then he kept on trying to hero mode like 1v4 as Volibear, and it almost worked. But it barely didn't, and so V-Man was able to pick up the win. I am a little concerned, though.
I'm glad I got the bear.
It is going to be high. So Takashi's playing Volibear top versus Wings on Jax. So that's actually going to be an interesting matchup. So I hope Takashi's been brushing up on, League of Legends in general lately, because he's playing against Wings.
Well, here's the thing, though. The Jax's dodge, you can bite through that. And those are some very, very sharp fangs.
Well, he does have a lot of quick burst damage, a lot of spell damage, so that is going to be pretty strong. High is Dominate is actually going to be jungling, and he's going to be jungling Udyr. It's been a while since I've seen High or Dominate jungle Udyr. He used to do it all the time. I mean, it was his #1 jungler a long time ago. It's just always been a popular jungle, but we'll see how he does there. Bot lane is really scary for your team, but we'll see what they can do here.
Yep, so here we go. Game number 2 now underway.
Pobelter's Lee Sin. Pobelter, why are you playing jungle? He's like, I'm tired of mid. He just wants to be all over the place.
He's tired of everything. That's what it is. He's like, he's just trying to see what fits. Hopefully that hologram can actually be seen through that brush.
They didn't spot him, though. So they haven't spotted him, and they're all clumped together. So if anyone walks into any bushes, they should be able to pick him up pretty easily. Dominate walks right into the bush. There's actually no snare. Lux Binding just barely missing him, so he's able to flash out of there.
Forces out the flash at the very least. And
they're going for a steal.
If High gets that red buff level 1.
Or they're maybe going to just come in behind?
Give High that red buff level 1, and then we'll see an absolute massacre about to come in. Actually, no, they're setting up a trap. for when your team actually goes back into your side of the jungle. There are the balls out in front, but a little bit too far away. Alex Penn does not get the stun you need. There we go. There's a flash down onto Pobelter. He's got the shields, but will be enough. No, the Ignite's still ticking. There's way too much damage on Alex, and he'll actually be the first one to go down in this fight, but there is still more to be done. Axe is being thrown, still Dominate out in front. He wants to be a bear onto someone. That is the stun down on Westrice. Flip back and still burns the flash, but that is high. Grabbing a kill down on Westrice, but still now going. Udyr does finally go down. So many flashes being burned. There's a stun on Takashi into the Tri-Brush, and V-Man, can he get out of there? No. Karma goes down to the Draven. Double kill for the Draven, and Takashi grabbing a kill onto Jack Spellsy. Can he get to the lane? No. Lux going down, and that is 2-4, the 4 in my favor. And how many of those kills went down onto Draven? That's 2
of them.
And he started Doran's Blade.
I was just looking at the exact same thing, was how many kills went onto Draven. He hasn't gone back, though. So
he doesn't need to. He's full health.
Yeah, but he needs to buy to get that gold advantage.
Yeah.
But he is going to push up to the turret, and then once he gets to the turret, Ezreal's not going to be able to do anything to him. He'll be able to recall then. So he's actually recalling right now. Yeah, so he just wanted to hit it to the turret, get a quick advantage, and now he's going to go back. And that's scary.
How much money?
He started off with Doran's, and now he has Doran's and Fan Scepter. And a ward. I'm surprised he bought a ward. That's the support's job.
Well, here's the thing. Remember what happened with him when he was on Draven yesterday? He went up against V-Man on that Shaco, and he's just going to keep on pushing. He recognizes that the early ganks are a very real possibility. It's like, okay, he's got 2 kills. We need to try and shut him down. At the very least, 1 extra ward will help try and prevent that.
I think my team's throwing this game. They're doing it on purpose. Takashi X is forced back by wings. The passive, I don't think it popped earlier, so I think he still has the passive.
I think he's still good, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it popped in the earlier fight. V-Man taking some quick damage against Phantom Lord, and that's actually going to be a really big concern in that mid lane, because Phantom Lord has a lot of burst damage. Karma is really strong in mid. A lot of champions struggle against Karma because as she gets some ability power, her shield is just insanely strong, and she can just continue to spam to kill the waves. But the issue is she really has to back out there.
Right.
The issue is he has to get into melee range essentially. I mean, Karma is such short range; it's going to put him right in that vulnerable range for Syndra to pick up some kills.
And also this entire time, at the very least, this entire time, Phantom Lord is pushing. He's burning a lot of mana to make sure he can exert his dominance into the lane. So he will have to back a little bit sooner than usual to recoup some of that loss. Udyr was also up here in the top lane, but was spot up out of ward, but Takashi's still hungry. There is the passive now proccing. Will we get the flip? No. Leap strike to minions. Taking 2 turret shots, though, for the effort.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I thought he was going to get the instant turret shot there, or I thought he was going to get the instant flip. Another kill. Actually, Tarek picks up the Lux, but Westrice coming in. He's able to turn it around. So Westrice doing a nice job there, and he's actually in a good situation.
So Alex Penn,
as long as he doesn't die to Alex.
Yeah, Alex going in for stun. Burns
Alex
the cleanse.
might die to these minions if he decides to fight him. Okay, so he does back off.
I mean, at the very least, you burn the cleanse. V-Man waiting, does just swap places with Dominate. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're all friends here. It's like we'll let Udyr go back to his usual jungle route, and Alex taking a little bit of damage underneath his own turret.
I will say, for a 4-2 start, that's not much of a gold difference.
That really isn't.
It's a very close game right now, and we'll see what people. I mean, everyone's summoners are starting to come up again, also. So Udyr is very strong early on, but Dominate wasn't able to press any advantages really from that level 1. So we'll see what happens there. Phantom Lord is coming down bot though. He's only level 4, but he can still get the stun. He can still get a lot of burst damage, and they don't spot him out yet.
Westrice.
Did he just walk into vision? He did walk into vision, so spells he saw him.
No, just could not do it. Just not there in time. The ball not going to do any damage as the Ezreal has already recalled. Pobelter though will make his way on down, not meet up with the Syndra in the river, but instead go for his own race. Top lane, Volbear back in the lane, but Jax will now take his turn to recall and buy himself something nice to go along with that long sword that he picked up so early.
It's going to be a 2v2 mid though. Pobelter's coming in here onto Phantom Lord, but I will dominate here also.
Dominate right out in front, stun on the Karma from the ball. Another stun to pop up right next to it, and the Phoenix Stance doing plenty of damage. Will V-Man go down here? Meanwhile, bot lane high does get a kill on Spellsy. V-Man with the shields, they're so clutch. Will be enough though. No, Ignite onto Dominate. Plenty of damage. Pobelter getting the credit on that one, and V-Man somehow barely lives.
Awesome play. Pobelter turning around the side and going on to Syndra in the back and forcing him back, so really nice there. High getting another kill, that's really scary. The Draven Tarek combo is so nasty, and Alex Penn doesn't need to be the best player in the world to play Tarek. High's just like, hey, just walk up and stun him. That's all you have to do. I'll take care of the rest. So that is a big concern. Wings of Death trading with Takashi. Takashi's very low on mana here, but the Ignite goes off, so Takashi trying to force him back out of lane.
Yep.
He does have a number of health pots though, so he's going to be okay. He's going to be able to heal up and then continue to farm under this turret, and there's not enough damage, especially with that Ignite down. So he's going to be safe. Takashi actually has to recall.
Yeah, he is low on mana, just could not get any flips or additional bites down onto Wings to try and attempt that kill, but that's fine. He'll go back, he'll buy. He's got his flask, he's got the shield, he's got plenty of beads to help his regen. He'll be fine. He's very quickly starting to become a very regenerative animal who will very soon not be leaving lane nearly as often as he is now.
Spellsy doing a nice job backing off there. Westrice actually has done a really nice job in this bottom lane. He's just been sitting back, farming safely. I picked him because I wanted him to play AD, but I also wanted Pobelter to be mid, so
yeah.
You know, we've seen how that's turned out. The Luxpine actually hits on Alex Penn. They have to watch out though so that stun doesn't hit.
Yeah.
And Westrice, 1v1, you see Draven, even though the stun went off from Spellsy, he's able to just chase down Westrice and bully him away just because Draven has such an advantage there.
Yep. And just juking those, all that light in the brush. Alex is just doing a very good job at keeping his distance and making opportunities where they need to be. There is a quick stun down to Veeman, but very well done. Nice shield from Pobelter coming on in.
Yeah, he knew he was very close to being in range to die, especially with Ignite.
Flip him. If that flip gets him into range. No, nice ultimate for Westrice down. Gonna be grabbing kill on the Tarek, but there's still a Draven with plenty of damage though. So you still need to be careful. And Dominate now making his way in. Could actually go for an aggressive gank down here. But look, Pobelter now off on the side up here by the top tier 1. Takashi keeping some distance between him and the minions. There's a ward. Nice flip on the Wings, but he didn't draw turret aggro just yet. Pobelter right out in front, tanking that turret like a boss, enabling that kill. The ball from Phantom Lord will not reach. Goes for the flash, does get the slow. Wings leaps on in, and that is the power
Draven
of the
ult's
super
coming.
Bruiser
Draven ult's
Rose.
coming. This is close to a double.
Oh, juking out. Don't walk back into it, you dummy. Pobelter is like, why'd you do that? Why'd you keep running?
Pobelter barely gets out of there, but Westrice, he goes in on him. He goes on high, so High got a kill, but he's going to have to back out of there. It's very close. Westrice can't pick it up. Pobelter just barely can't pick up the kill there, and Dominate's actually coming down in the bot as well. V-Man 7 trying to go up to duel with Phantom Lord, though. There's the stun from Alex Penn, trying to get Dominate into range.
Oh, man.
I think he's going to have this, and he has the damage. He has the blue buff, so there's the stun. Spellsy actually hits the snare, but it's not enough to flashback, and they're able to force them back.
Alex Penn getting way too aggressive. Dude, get out of turret range, man. You don't want to be there. Dominate out in front, blocking the shots from Westrice. Will we go in? No. I hate Alex Penn.
Alex Penn, the vision from Westrice, is able to pick up that
What are you
kill.
doing to me, Alex?
So they will back up. Well, it's doing the same thing that High was doing to me, except Alex is on your team. But V-Man going to be hanging out mid. He does have to avoid that stun, so he's going to see what he can do. I want to see the V-Man plays. I want to see it. But there's Pobelter. He actually gets the movement speed, jumps up. There's the knockback, and they are going to be able to back off. Phantom Lord doing a really nice job with his control on Syndra so far.
Yep. I'm going to be very afraid of V-Man once we start hitting the mid-game, seeing the full team fights, because that is really Karma's forte, is in those full fights, which provides so much damage and assistance for really the entire team. And I'm worried that my team's not doing as much to try and shut her down, and it's still a very even game at this point. So there's some concern for me, and also Takashi, he's getting a little bit lower than I thought he would here in top lane.
Well, he's 20 CS behind Wings right now, and Wings is starting to bully him out of this lane. So you see Takashi's just not able to trade damage with him. There's the toss back, but Wings is winning these exchanges easily. Takashi is very low. He's actually going in for this kill. He pops off the ultimate, picks up the kill. Is he going to get out of there? It's very close. I think he's going to survive, though. He steals off of, or life steals off of the minions, and he's going to be good.
Lane, there's a binding going on. Alex Penn once more, but Westrice taking plenty of damage from the Draven. Does shift away just in time, but
Wings
Dominate
actually
now.
jump to a minion to get out of there.
Can he get there just in time? There is the slow, the shield from Lee Sin, and Dominate cannot pursue the Jax anymore. Pobelter keeping him busy, but here comes Phantom Lord. Will the damage be enough? There's a stun onto Pobelter. Plenty of damage, and the ultimate used to get the kill onto Lee Sin, but there's still a matter of a Jax to be dealt with. Can he actually get away? He will get the turret range. There's a stun, something, anything. Wings, will you go down? Yes, Dominate with the shield helps tank the turret and gets the kill on the Jax.
So they pick that up. Dominate really strong on Udyr right now. This could be the point where he turns this around. There's actually going to be a quick kill. There's Westrice going to drop very quickly. He barely gets out of there.
Whoa.
Actually, High's going to die here. Lux picks him up. Spellsy, they baited it. They pulled them underneath the turret, and now they can chase down Alex Penn. He drops the ward, which is the perfect play there, and we'll have the bind. It's just 1 more second, 2 seconds, 1 second. It's going to be hitting, and then Westrice should be able to grab this. He has to watch out, though,
no.
and there's another kill. They're going to be able to win this bottom lane.
Damn. That was a little bit too ham. Just a little bit too much. I can understand why they went for that move. I mean, High's ridiculously farmed with all those kills, but now with plays like that, now the tables are starting to turn. Look at how many kills your Ezreal has right now.
They were going ham, but only had the soy substitute.
They only did. Only.
I'm sorry, Nick. But we'll see. They're going to push up, and Westrice going to back off. He's very strong, but look at Pobelter over here. He's fine. He's not quite as impressive of a jungler, of a dragon as Lee Sin as we've seen from Diamond in the past.
Yeah.
But, still solid. He is getting pretty low, though, so he will be able to take that with the smite. But
there's a Karma, though, to give him a shield, though, in just a second.
Sure that he's actually okay. He should be able to get this,
Yeah, there you go. They'll be fine. Westrice actually stealing the credit for that one. But this is good. That's way more gold for your team. And now a flip up top lane. Jax now finally getting in the turret range post flip. But Takashi is still being pressured underneath his own turret. It's still going to be rough. V-Man getting aggressive on to Phantom Ward. Ultimate being used. The stun. Dominate still getting in there. And nice. Phantom Ward grabbing the kill on the Karma there in mid. But Jax still beats out the Bear top lane.
Ooh, quick burst onto High. And they do pick up the kill mid. So really nice job. I've actually been really impressed by Phantom Lord. So far this weekend. He's looked very strong. He's been comfortable playing a wide range of champions, which is not something you used to be able to say about Phantom Lord. But we'll continue to see how that works out. Westrice is doing well, though. I love that Wings is, he's starting to pick up some steam on Jax.
Yep.
I love that Takashi is going down. And I think that, Jax is such a strong split pusher, and as the game progresses, is easily going to crush any 1v1 matchup. And that's going to put a lot of pressure on your team. And we already saw that my team was looking to split push some last game. So it kind of works in that same vein.
Yep. And also, we're in the 14th minute here, and the gold difference is actually less than 500 gold. So this is still very even. Binding coming in from Lux High, just barely escaping that one. And now we also got some wards coming out. Actually, there's really good warding from your team, actually, all across the river.
Yeah, so they do have good vision there to protect against Dominate. He hasn't had many opportunities. The binding actually misses on Alex Penn. I'll say that he dodged it for a second there. Gets a little dip.
Happy accident.
High is backing off, so he's a little low, but he does have that lifesteal. But they have to watch out for Udyr, and Alex Penn's going to be able to get a stun. He's going to drop really quickly here.
Westrice is stunned, but there's Pobelter also off on the side. Dominic, can you get to this fight quickly enough? No, you cannot. High being pushed out, and that is a quick kick from Pobelter. Dominic, can you get the kill in the lead? No, he throws down the ward.
Still.
Oh, ward. Shield over to Spellsy back in lane. Here comes Phantom Ward.
To dodge the stun.
Please get something. He will go for the slow.
Oh, he gets right over it.
Gets right over. There is the stun. That's all he needs. Shut down onto Ezreal, but can you get out alive? Pobelter, is he going to go down? Yes, he will. Double kill for the Syndra, and also a kill for the Udyr. So it's a 2-for-3 trade down there in the bot lane.
And Wings and Takashi both move into the mid, and Wings chasing him down some more actually is able to pop that passive.
Yeah.
But Phantom Lord, really nice play there. He just has so much damage, so much CC. I almost thought Westrice was going to make a big play, and Phantom Lord actually responded perfectly. So even though they dodged the W, Phantom Lord had the E for the follow-up. There's the pullback, though.
Oh, no.
Wings of Death. Now it's not Takashi. He's facing off against Dominate, and we'll see how he tries to get out of here.
Wings with the jukes, flash, chomp, one more.
Oh, it didn't hit Dominate.
It did not hit Dominate. He just comes in for one smack and grabs the credit.
And now V-Man, he's going to be pushing up the stop turret. He is going for that Athenes, so that'll be really nice for the cooldown reduction. Karma always has been kind of an interesting pick because her shield is awesome. Like as an ability, her shield is one of the stronger non-ultimate abilities in the game. It's like Science Shield except for anyone, but it's the fact that she only has really 2 abilities. So if you get the resets, if you get the cooldown reduction and the fights last long enough that you get multiple shields and you keep on shielding your allies, and then they have the Lee Sin shields as well and stuff like that, then that's going to be really strong. I mean, that's going to make Jax a beast. He's going to be almost unkillable. It's going to be dealing lots of AoE damage. The concern has been, for a long time, this game has been balanced around really fast team fights. That's not the case anymore. Now we're seeing a lot longer team fights. The AD carries were nerfed a lot. And so people are pulling out on the team fights a lot. They're, lasting a lot longer. And that actually benefits someone like Karma. The quick stun spells he does get over the wall, though. He has to watch out for Phantom Lord. Phantom Lord can try and pick up the skill over the wall. No, barely can't get him.
Will not get the slow, will not get the toss, and Lux will get away. But yeah, you're right. The longer these fights go, basically if Karma can get off a second set of spells, that's going to be huge, absolutely huge for really any. That's the thing with Karma. Your objective is to have your team stay around in a fight long enough where you can get 2 cycles of your spells. That's a huge shield, great heal, and great damage. Dominate dueling up here top lane with the Wings of Death. I did hear a Cutlass go off.
Oh no!
Does go down to the Udyr. One quick kick to the wall, misses the wave. Dominate flashes on out, has the turtle stance and the
You've
banner.
You've got to be kidding me, Pobelter.
Get away.
You're not going to let him embarrass you like this.
Oh, another juke. He's now in turret range. Does get the stun onto him. Will be enough. Pobelter, will you go down to the turret? Yes, Dominate getting that kill as well with some assist from the turret. Very well done.
They also picked up 2 kills down bot, but what the hell were they doing versus Dominate there? I'm like, Dominate, what are you doing? He's just wanted to 1v1 Wings just to prove that he could. I'm like, this isn't going to work out for you. And then he killed Wings, because Wings jumped back in when Lee Sin was there.
Yeah.
There was really no need to. And then Pobelter's missing, and Dominate's dodging all over the place.
That's why you don't 1v1 the man bear pick. You just don't do it. You just don't even try.
I'll admit, Dominate's a man. He's earned it. High and Dominate have definitely earned it. I wanted those picks, so they've definitely earned it.
I'm so glad I kept them away from you all weekend. It's like that was my goal. I got what I wanted. So that makes me happy at the very least, win or lose, no matter what. I love those guys.
Yeah, no, they've been crushing, but we'll see what they can do. Dominate, he's really strong right now. He has the Aegis. He actually just bought, so before that last fight, he had the Spirit of the Lizard Elder, and that's it. Now he has Aegis and another Giant spell. So he's really tanky. He's, helping his whole team. And if he's tanky enough to force the pressure on him, that's going to pull pressure off of High. And, then that Draven damage is going to shine through in those team fights. So that's really going to be scary going forward.
And, Ty had all the lead he could possibly ever want in the early game. And now he's actually starting to taper off a little bit of damage on him. He does have the Bloodthirster that he needs to start building up. And it's just a matter of where you go from here. He could just build into even more damage, start to get something like an IE, or even you can still get something like Blade of the Ruin King. Still have that sustain, have the huge chunk of damage in the middle of the team fights. And especially when you're up against a team with so many shields, you're going to need it.
Let's see how much Westrice can nick him here. That annoying Nat, yeah, he's barely touching Dominate here. So he's just tanking the front line. Now Draven's coming in. Alex Penn, I thought he was going to get the stun. I guess he already stunned on someone. But there's the Ezreal ult. Pobelter trying to back out of there.
Pobelter's caught. Can he shield over to the ward? Yes, he can, but is the damage enough? Phantom Lord grabbing the kill onto Lux, but V-Man still in trouble. Waiting for another stun from Dominate. Alex Penn caught in the middle. Wings is grabbing that, but can he get away to safety? More balls down into the front. The leash keeping Volibear behind. Stun. Very well done. Onto Jax and some more, but the shields keep coming. This is enough. No, Takashi X grabbing the kill on the Wings of Death.
So really nice pickup there for your team. Now High, he's going after this dragon. They're going to be able to grab this easily, and that's going to be a huge gold advantage. So that's turning into a 3, almost a 4K gold advantage when you consider that they're also going to get some farm, in this meantime. And again, Dominate is insanely strong. All Takashi X has to do is stand there and hit Q.
Yep.
So he just built Warmogs so that he can stand there longer, I guess. I'm just kidding.
The first of many Warmogs.
But we'll see what they continue to do. I mean, they have a really strong front line. I don't know how you convinced Takashi to not be playing AD for you, but it's working out. Dominate coming up top. He's really well farmed. He keeps on going to lane, so he is insanely strong. How much gold does he have when he goes back? He has another 1,600. So
look how much gold High has.
Yeah. How much was High at?
Over 2,000. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a decent amount.
A lot.
And now Dominate, when he goes back, he's actually going to be able to get a Warmogs himself if he decides that he wants one, or if he actually just barely doesn't have enough gold for it. But or I guess we'll have to see. But maybe he'll go for Randuin's or something.
So he goes back. What will he pick up?
Oh,
he's got the Merc Treads, which is a good call too, because you're going to be going up against a lot of slows and CC and things like that. And also double cloth armor. So there's going to be Randuin's later on to help, once the engage happens, to ensure that your team does not leave anytime soon. Shields going in, taking the turret, and the tier 1 on my side of the map will go down. V-Man grabbing credit for that. And We got a nice 1v1 starting up
I
on
think
top of
Poboter
the 4v4
just screwed
here in mid.
himself. Oh no, he gets out.
Takashi actually just could not get there. He's taking 3 damage all the way back. The Lux binding not hitting its mark though.
Yeah, so they will back off. Dominate is going to be able to grab this red. I thought that Poboter, by queuing in and shielding, using his shield when Takashi was so close to him, I thought maybe he was going to kill himself there.
Oh, hi, walking straight into Wings of Death. He's already down to half health. This is very unfortunate. Dominate, get back to help. Laser and True Shot Barrage will not land, but here's Alex Pan just in time to try and save the day. Will be enough. No, V-Man getting the credit for that one, but there is a quick ball to the face. Syndra getting a kill onto Jax, and nice kick from Lee Sin, keeping everyone away.
If Ezreal gets in here, though, this is actually a decent opportunity because they can continue to kite and just allow Ezreal to slowly wear people down. They have to watch out, though. Dominate's trying to get in for a stun. Takashi's trying to follow up as well. The quick dodge from West Rice, so he avoids Phantom Lord's stun, but Dominate gets the kick in. There's Poboter coming around the backside, but Syndra insta-killing Ezreal, and that's the turnaround. That decides this engagement, and now Poboter, he has to get out of there. He hits one of the minions, and he's going to queue out, try and do some tricky stuff, or basically just everything that every Lee Sin does. But he's still in a really dangerous spot. It's going to be tough.
Oh, if Poboter gets out of here, I will be very, very impressed. Nice ward over past the golems.
And the kick in the Baron.
Right over to the Baron. Very well done. Spellsy's there for the interference just to ensure that they cannot follow. Very well done. So crafty.
I don't know who that was going for. But yeah, so they will back off. And I'll be honest, I'm a little concerned. It's a 3K gold advantage.
Yeah.
I'm not, V-Man 7, he's not showing me this karma. We're not really seeing it yet, but it's coming. I'm sure it's coming, and we'll be able to see. I think that AP Lulu in general does almost everything that Karma does except better. So, and then there's the fact that Lulu actually has CC, so in general Lulu's a strong pick, but we'll see what he can do. He's farming okay, nothing special.
Yeah, it's like AP Lulu is also good alternative pick. Oriana's a good alternative pick. Even AP Janet, we may even see that later. V-Man waiting in to try brush shield, get some extra damage onto Dominate, but can he actually escape a 3v1? We've seen how tanky he is, but here's Fanwar just in time with a nice stun on the 2 members of the Red Barons. Poboter gotten very low, but throws off the Iron Solari. Now is a full 3v3. Wings of Death out in front. Dominate will live here. Takashi's getting a kill onto Jax. V-Man separated away from the rest of his team with a bear on the tail end. Throna fans, like, get out of here. Bart, you're a bear. Get on my face.
High though, he has Spellsy. Spellsy is Spellsy's just dead.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's just dead. Just you got caught.
But Phantom Lord's been really strong. Look at 9-0 and 7 on Phantom Lord. His Syndra has been insane so far this game, and that's the strength of Syndra. Her quick burst, the long range stuns. If they can bait out the Syndra ultimate, then she loses a lot of her damage. A lot of it's just tied up in that ultimate. Her W and E and Q, she has a really high damage skill set, but if they can survive through her ultimate and not have someone insta-die like Poboter there, that would be pretty cool. He tries to steal it. He actually cannot get it. High gets this. There
you go. High gets that red buff, and Alex Penn out and back, taking all the free shots, and West Race is actually down below half health. Will he shift over the wall? No, he knows that's a bit risky because there will be a bit
risky shifting into the enemy team.
A bit risky shifting into the entire enemy team.
I'll
consider that risky. V-Man getting caught. There's Alex Penn. Can he get the stun? Yes,
done.
Right there. The leash does hit, and Phantom Lord instantly giving the karma. There's Poboter trying to go hero mode into the enemy team, but the Syndra ult is there for a double kill, making quick work.
I'm not sure what Poboter's thought. I guess he wanted to see if he could pull out Draven and maybe get a kill, but that was going to be tough. West Rice is in a dangerous spot. Now there's an Alex Penn stun. There's God, his stuns are so beautiful all over the place.
They are.
But they are going to be able to push down this turret. And Wings, who's going to win this time? Wings and Dominate. Dominate's winning. Dominate's crushing him, and Dominate's trying to bait out that stun. It's very close.
Yeah, the shield from Udyr is just way too strong. Wings cannot win this one, and that is an ace for the happy.
It's not a good sign when the enemy jungler is beating your top lane. There's the inhibitor, though. They're going to be able to push this down, and your team is honestly really strong right now. Well, I won't say disappointed. I'm a little surprised, but we'll see what they can do. They threw it. I'll say they did it on purpose. They wanted to go to game 3. They were like, hey, we're having such a good time here. Yeah. Nick actually walked over and was like, hey guys, we need you to go to game 3 because the second it's over, and I'd rather see a game 3.
Oh, Phantom Lord. Didn't even need any help on that. Where's the flip onto the karma? Doesn't even need to send karma backwards. That's a double kill for Phantom Lord.
I don't know if I've seen Spellsy hit a bind the entire game.
Well, he did. Well, he did, but it was on Alex Penn, and Alex Penn doesn't count.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So another kill. High is incredibly strong, and they will back off. Wings of Death is like, all right, I couldn't beat Dominate. Now I'm going to take on the 3 of you. Phantom Lord could actually go down, though. They're going to get the stun. He's actually keeping his range very close to Leap Strike. He's actually baiting him.
Nice.
And then High is able to pick up that, or actually Takashi picks up that kill. They're going to be able to push their way back in. The issue is there's no inhibitor. I mean, it's a good issue to have.
It is.
But they'll be able to transfer into the mid and see what they can do.
So in the course of a few minutes, my team is now taking over a commanding 9,000 gold lead. So it's just like game 1, but flopped on the other side. And even if my team wins this, even if your team ends up winning the entire series, I will still be up for the net gain throughout the whole weekend. Poe Belter trying to get away, no fancy footwork this time. Stun, landing, kick on High just because he's angry that he's about to die.
Yeah, so they will have to back off. B-Man kind of looking to not do anything, like he's not, what's he going to do? But we'll see. It's interesting. Poe Belter, his Lee Sin, okay. He did a good job through most of it actually, but I don't know. I think they need his presence mid. They don't have anyone making plays right now. Wings tried to make a couple of plays. It was just against Dominate, and Dominate made the plays harder.
Yep. So now it's just a matter of time. My team is going to continue choosing lanes, pushing down, taking out inhibs, eventually clear up time to go grab that Baron and eventually push for the win. But with such a huge gold lead, definitely sitting pretty. And we've seen the possibilities of in 1v1 situations and how much burst Phantom Lord can do. He still hasn't died yet. He's 14-0. Yeah. Why have you not built Mage Eyes yet?
No, Phantom Lord is it's between Phantom Lord and Dominate for the heroes of this game. Phantom Lord has been really strong. Dominate has just been almost unkillable the entire game and forcing team fights on him. And that's kind of the strength of Udyr.
Yeah, I seriously thought Phantom Lord would have bought like Mage Eyes or something by now. I really thought so.
He might, who knows?
He may still. There's still plenty of time.
There's not really a reason to. He's playing whoever he wants, man. But yeah.
It's plenty of damage, plenty of CDR, and that's what Syndra needs. It is as many of those, as many balls as you can get on the map. There's even more burst.
I don't think there's anywhere near enough damage to kill either Volibear or Udyr right now.
Yeah, they're taking the turret on our minions. Who needs minions? We got this turret all on our own. The mid tier 3 goes down. The inhibitor under duress. True shot barrage, just trying to clear out the minions. And
Phantom Lord barely missed that.
Oh, look at all of that damage from the ult from Phantom Lord. Brings him down to about a quarter, but there are the Bears, the Bear brothers, now out in front, taking the Nexus turrets. Nice bind onto High in the back. Kick backwards from Lee Sin, shut down from Karma, down onto Draven, but all 5 members of the Rip Barons are now floating in between here and the Fountain. Nice kill onto the Karma. Takashi X getting further down. West Rice caught between 3 members in a hard place. Wings of Death, will he make it back to the Fountain? I don't think he will. The shield will not be enough to save him. Syndra does finally go down to the Lux. The laser doing plenty of damage, but the base is in shambles. Stun from Alex Penn, keeping Spellsy behind. Nice flash stun. Takashi X killing Lux, and now Poe Belter, the Star Child, the only one here to defend. Another stun from Alex. Just keep him busy, keep him away. The Nexus is now being damaged, and I think this is it. We're going to game number 3 on this one.
Yeah, it was all a ploy. They're just kind of running things.
Whole sense of security.
They wanted to pull you in. They wanted to get a game 3 so they can really show you up. But yeah, really nice win from your guys.
Yeah.
Dominate High are insanely strong. Phantom Lord has been very impressive this weekend. I probably after these games, I would reconsider my #1 pick.
Really?
Particularly if Poe Belter's not going to be playing mid.
Right.
But I'd consider it.
Yeah. So no matter what happens this next game, technically I kind of won the weekend.
Yeah,
because
technically.
we'll have all.
I think I'll say Dominate and High won the weekend, but.
Yeah, and who got him?
Phantom, yeah.
This guy. So we'll see just in a little bit what happens, just to see who wins the day at the very least. Game number 3 going to be coming up in just a little
bit.
Once
again,
but
guys,
announcement.
Very little time left. There's only 20 minutes left. There is a raffle going on. It ends at 6 o'clock. You can go, and it's for charity. Landfest Intel It's actually going to Dell Children's Medical Center, so definitely go check that out, guys. It'd definitely be appreciated.
The finale of the South by Southwest All-Star Weekend is coming up next. Game 3. Who will take Sunday? Will it be the Hat People or will it be the Red Barons? We'll find out in just a little bit. This is South by Southwest All-Stars.